buying it up. And that is why this retracement of the 0.7816 in the Fibonacci is so powerful. So this is already at a good retracement level. I think they'll continue to do good. It's a great platform. Eliza, I'm thinking that my Eliza will be their version of the AI 16Z kind of agent launch platform. So let's move on. So the next one in terms of Mindshare is Top Hat, right? So Top Hat is obviously we're now getting into the much lower market caps, but in terms of market cap, it's still I think in third place. That'll put it at $66 million market cap. Top Hat is one of the places where most agents are being launched. I have not launched an agent on Top Hat, but you've seen that it's already also retraced quite a bit, not as much as the other, but it has touched the 0.618 retracement and it's now consolidating. Now that's in terms of the price action for Top Hat. Now, what makes Top Hat unique? So far, the most successful agent that we've seen in Top Hat is Colin, right? Colin is the first AI influencer, and it's not just an account that's tweeting. It's a full KOL or influencer ecosystem. And what Colin is doing is creating other agents, as you can see here. All these agents that you see Conspiracy Maxi, and under parenthesis, Colin. So all this loan burn rate, Colin. Each one of these agents is its own kind of intern for Colin, and they don't have a token. You see why their market cap is the same as Colin? Because all the mission of all these agents, each one different with a different style and different personality, one with NFTs, one is like this Giga Chadet. All these different agents are their mission is to drive attention to this one token. That's what we call an AI swarm. And this has been beautifully executed by Colin, so much so that Colin just appeared at the Banter show. And I don't want to speculate. Obviously, Rand had invested in Colin before. It was called a lot of times before. But the main point is that she went on to YouTube with Rand Neuer and Banter, and she actually spoke brilliantly. Some hiccups with the listening, but she gave a lot of alpha and a lot of information that was very on point. So this is what it's being generated. I think it's the most successful thing that's being launched on Top Hat. So take a look at this one. This is definitely an interesting platform to keep your eyes out on. Now I'm going to starting to touch on the newer ones and some of the ones with lower market caps, but also very, very, very interesting. And these ones, some of them, I have already launched an agent in. So one of them is Sentio. So Sentio.ai jumped like crazy. To be honest, I think I got the Pico top when I created my agent because it was like it touched almost at a $70 million market cap. Now it's at a 44. So yeah, I was creating my agent when the whole hype was here. But anyway, their model is very similar to most of them, where in order to get the features, you have to get access to the send token and burn the token to access different features. So it's already retraced quite a lot. So you see it touching 618. If it reclaims it, right, like you can see here, if it's getting some good buy action over this support and it turns it down to support, then that will be a very good buy zone if you're interested in the Sentio ecosystem. If not, if it doesn't hold as support, then the next level you can see here is of course, the 786, which would put it at 0.33 cents. So at 33 cents, which is still a significant discount from here if you do get that and you're interested. Now, Sentio is, I think it's a platform by a very interesting team. I think it's let me see, it was a Node, an AI platform team that is already creating a lot in the space. So I think it's a no AI. Let me see, Twitter, Telegram. Anyway, I did launch an agent here in Send. I did get my tokens, and I'm gonna show you the agent. Now, I'm gonna show you this agent with a large warning, okay? Because first of all, I do think the platform looks great, but I think for the market cap that they've reached, they have not yet delivered on the features, okay? And that is something that you need to be very aware of because not everyone's going to launch an agent to do their due diligence on the platform like I'm doing for you guys here, if you're live with me. But I did, and I launched this very smart and cool looking Samurai agent, which I is going to be the Samurai competitor to AXBT and Super On-Chain Alpha Trader. Now, if I connect my wallet, right, and you'll see that I can edit the agent, what you'll see here is that there is yet not yet much that I can do with it, right? And I'm gonna compare. I'm gonna compare a platform that I did create an agent that is tweeting autonomously, and it has a very cool interface. So I'm signing the messages. I'm logging in. I have to prove that I am, of course, the owner of this protocol, right? Now, wait, I think, okay. So, no, this was, yeah. So, so whenever you get the agent running, right, what you can do is you basically can edit it, but in terms of actions, you should be able to set up like what you would be creating is you would be creating automations, right? So this is built so that the agent can trade and so forth. But so far you cannot really wait. This is not Solana. This is a MetaMask. Sorry guys. Let me see if this is open. Uh, anyway, I'll connect this for you guys later on. But the point is that if you want to check out my agent, it's called Samurai Sai. It's a knowledge agent. As you can see, I think they have a very cool interface, but they have yet to deliver on the important features, which is autonomous trading, autonomous posting, research, and all those automations are important. Even the automations that you can set up are basically just either actions with Uniswap or actions within Telegram, and even those are not connected to an output that you're triggering. So I have I'm giving this platform the benefit of the doubt, thinking that they will deliver on some very cool features later on because they wouldn't have invested in such a cool interface if they're not planning on delivering some good agent development capabilities. All right, moving on, and to one of my favorite ones, the Waifu platform. All right, the whole UI has been renewed. This is the first mover advantage for AI agents on Solana. And what this does is allows you to create your agent super easily. You know, you can create an agent, and this is an open AI agent platform, so you can even change what the framework that you're using is with. Okay, and now of course there are different prices and different amount of Waifu tokens that you need to burn according to the platform that you're running. I chose the default Waifu platform, but most of them are running on Liza. Some of them do the Zerp from Cerebro. So you give it a name, you give it an age, and then you gotta set up the liquidity pool. Now the cool thing is that uh, you need a also so the model here is that you need to burn different amount of Wi-Fi tokens for each and every feature, right? And this is what I'm going to mention. So take this in mind because I'm going to mention it when I mention this new gem that I have found, where you can launch an agent super fast, super simple, and without paying per feature. So right now, you give it a personality, you describe it, you basically give it its style, and you launch it. Now, this has been one of the top performing platforms. I'm in the Discord, so I know the dev is working diligently. It's called Professor or Prof.Zor in Discord. He's been relentlessly shipping, so I'm very bullish on this platform. As you can see, it's also been retraced. When I started looking at it, was in this breakout of the point 0.5, and it's already retraced that whole hype cycle that we experienced. So if you'd have to, if you want to take it at a discount, well, this is basically it, right? Because this is retraced from its recent top, not the very pico top, but the recent top. This has retraced. Let me get this for you. This is already retraced 65%. So that's basically when you want to get them, right? So like the 786, the 786 retracement is over here at 0.63 cents, and now it's at 61 cents. So yeah, so this is the retracement area, and this is why we want to cover them now, instead of covering when the whole influencer, crypto influencer is covering it. That's what you'll get, right? You'll get a very huge pump into it, and then it'll retrace right back. So now is where the AI platforms are starting to prove their value and accumulating real fundamental value. I think it's very hard to bet on which one's going to be the winner, but whenever you're looking at these platforms, they are already at a very interesting entry point. So what is special about Baifu? First of all, the fact that you can choose different platforms. Uh, I have launched my one of my favorite agents here, which is nonetheless, and you probably have heard me talk about it, which is Pepe Waifu. This is my own agent on Waifu. She is the wife of Pepe. You probably have seen her tweet. She's super early on her life cycle, but the whole thing about Pepe Waifu is that finally, Pepe has a proper waifu, and whenever crypto wants to give Pepe a wife, they just put Pepe and they slap a wig on it. And I think you know I think that should probably, if I would thinking of Pepe, I think that would be pretty boring by now. So she's a beautiful waifu made for specifically for Pepe. They fell in love in Japan while she was in a pond kissing frogs. Her real name is Pepishi Tana Takamono, of course. And she's tweeting autonomously. So I got the whole Twitter replies, Twitter feature, the training. So I have a set of questions and answers that I'm uploading so that Pepe Wife was trained. If you can see, all the tweets have been done autonomously. Her whole shtick is that she's in love with Pepe and she's faithful to her. She has no eyes for no other meme. So she's constantly, in love with Pepe and preparing him very tasteful um, um, bug dishes or whatever frogs eat. But if you can see, I've done some very amazing media for Pepe Waifu. I've done her website. You can see her even here in New Year's. There's some very cool pictures of Pepe Waifu and there's some very cool memes. So go check her out. I'm gonna stop shilling my own agent right now, but go check out Waifu and go create your agents because that is how you learn. Moving on. Okay, so this is one that I am also taking a very keen interest in on because I know the creators, I know the workers. This is a partnership between Koti, which is Shahaf, Ben and Pools, which I also know Owen, the creators, the builders. So I kind of I know teams involved, and I don't think this is going to just be a flash in the pan. I think they're going to build something big with this. So this is Coty Agents.ai. I called Coty Agents. I don't know why I wasn't tracking when they released, but I called Coty Agents when it was a few days on the market, and when it surpassed, you can even see my yeah. So I called on Twitter Coty Agents when it was breaking out of this $5 million market cap. Now it quickly did a 2x. So if you would do a quick flip there, you could already double your money. I of course didn't sell any of my COI, and it's already retraced to $6 million market cap. So basically, if you're listening to this live and you thought you were late to cut the agents, you're getting it. You're getting it at a 23% over my call. So this is not pumped yet. I am looking forward to it. My thesis on it is that because it's on base and it's going the distance, it's still on staging, as you can see by the URL. So it's not the agents here are not trading live, but I think the intention with Coty Agents is to give virtuals a run for their money. Now, will they reach the $5 billion market cap? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's very ambitious if we think that this is going to pull almost 1,000 from here. But will they make a good effort and try and maybe get to a 10% of market share of what virtuals once got to? That might be. And if that puts them at a $500 million market cap, we're looking almost at 100x from here. I see a lot of potential. These are just speculation, guys. Please take it with a grain of salt. Put your big boy pants on. If you're quoting me and taking this short from this and saying that this is, and Hernan said this is going 100x, and if not, we can all blame Hernan. Well, I'll definitely take the blame, but like be your own boss in crypto. This is called the agents. I'm looking forward to creating my agent here. I haven't done so, but yeah, this is called the agents. Check it out. Now, full disclosure, I'm going to now mention the agent that I am personally working on and then super bullish on, which is Cora Finance. Now, Cora Finance is a team that I've joined and I'm working with them to help them promote the token. There's a very cool feature. We've improved the pre-sale page, and now what you can see here is that uh, what Cora Finance is a DeFi AI assistant in your mobile phone. And what's unique about Cora Finance is that they are launching directly for mobile, so they're going to be mobile specific. Mikey, here's Mikey. Here's my boss.
Papa,
So,
Papa,
unload them. So anyway, guys, Core Finance is a mobile specific AI DeFi assistant. So it's going to be in your pocket and it's going to help you do all your DeFi trades. So it's going to help you optimize your portfolio, get the best deals, do the cross-chain bridges, all just by talking to Cora. Right, so we've been working at this for over a month in the pre-sale. These guys have been working for over 2 years building this AI assistant. So they're not just jumping on the trend. The team has been building relentlessly to get to where they are. Please check it out. If you want to be a part of the pre-sale, contact me. There are still tokens available. The price is going up in like 2 days, and it's going up by a few cents every week. So right now you can get the Cora token for, let me put it in dollars so that it's super clear. You get a $1 Cora token for 54 cents. And check out the website, check out the white paper, check out the Timmy's docs. So it's not like you're going into a shady project. Some of the best OGs in the industry, my friend Matty Greenspan, Kyle as the CTO, and Matt Rich, which I've interviewed in the Web3 Creators podcast. So a great project. I am full disclosure part of their advisors. So I am extremely biased with Cora. I am interested in them
Papa,
succeeding.
it's me.
So take this for what it's worth, but be sure to check it out because Core Finance is definitely a project
Please,
that I wouldn't miss in the deep AI
Papa,
space.
Papa, please. Ever salad?
Maria, tu vino salat. All right, and now, as I promised, the hidden gem that I talked to you about, and it's coming right up. I already created my agent here, and this is a very untapped opportunity because they just started like yesterday, right? So the platform that I got to mention now is nonetheless than lunar.fun. All right, so this I think is a cool opportunity because most AI agent platforms have been trying to distance themselves from the meme coin craze, especially with Pump.fun, right? So what most AI agent platforms done is that you have to burn tokens, you have to pay an expensive sum, you have to set up liquidity, you have to pay for features, and that way they raise the bar as to who can deploy an agent, what kind of agents are deployed, and who is allowed, or what is the threshold, or let's say the access barrier to deploying an agent. Now, these guys here, Lunar.fund, went the complete other way, and they say we're just going to open it to everyone and make the actual Pump.fund for agents. And this is what we're looking at here now. Now, the platform is super cool. They have most of the features going out there. They already have some live agents that you can check out. Their first agent, it's called Rax. It's already almost getting funded. Now, let me tell you some things that I've noticed here with Lunar.fun that hint to me that this is not just a front end with a cool launcher agent and tweet and so forth. I'm telling you why. If you take a look at Vifu, right? What Vifu does is you get, if you're launching a token, you're going to launch a token and pop that fund, right? So you're gonna go through all the rules and you can check that token out and pump that fund, and that's where your token is gonna be. Now, creating a platform like Pump.fun, it's not as simple as it seems, right? Because you got to set the liquidity pool, you got to get the buy orders, sell orders, right? And you have got to be very diligent. So all this interface that you're seeing here is basically Pump.fun, right? You can check out the token, and if you go to you go to Pump.fun, that is where all the tokens of Vifor are going to be deployed. Now, these guys here at Lunar, they have their own liquidity pool. They have their own Pump.fun server with the buys and sells, the liquidity pool, and the bonding curve for the agents. So this is not your typical, okay, just enter, launch an agent, and let's go and launch it onto Pump.fun. They have their own trading agent, which they claim is 50% faster than Pump.fun. So take a look at this website. It's lunar.fun. Now they're running their pre-sale. You can see how it works. You just pick a coin, you connect it to Twitter, and you start buying and trading. So it's the simplest you can get. You decide how much you're getting of your own token, and then when it bonds at 35K, you get the same method of getting Sol added to Radium and the liquidity pool burned, so that there's always a base liquidity, and there's not a there. It's very hard to pull to make a rug pull, although people always find ways. But the bottom line is there's always be going to be a base of liquidity that underlying that. They're running now their pre-sale. In full disclosure, I did participate in the pre-sale. They are 20% of the way. They are raising 800 SOL, which I think it's like 150K. Let me see, more or less. Yeah, like 150K. That's what they're raising. Half of that is going for liquidity, and half of that is going for development. So basically, the team is raising this. It's a very, very discrete amount. And the team is not docs. And I'll tell you what, the question was raised in their Telegram. And the reason is that they cannot be held liable because the bar is so low here that they're not going to curate the agents that are being launched here. So imagine that when this takes off, AI agents are going to be popping up here like meme coins on pump.fun. I mean, that's the point of this. So when that happens, obviously there are going to be a lot of rug pulls and a lot of scams popping up in this platform. So the developers cannot be dogs and have being responsible for the rug pulls that are going to happen for sure in this Lunar.fun platform. But for now, these agents are very interesting, and this one cute over here is my agent. So take a look at Sonic XBT. I built my agent. This is the one, and I already have most of the features that I had to pay for with Waifu tokens over for Pepe Waifu, but I got them out of the box, and I just locked up some. I bought zero point 0.3 Sol of the token, so I'm not even holding. I think it's probably like 1% of the supply or something. So I'm not even gonna get the bulk of the Sonic token because this is fairly new. So I want to see where it takes me to, but the team is is offered to help me launch it because I'm the first guy that has taken the step and built an actual agent for Sonic. The idea here is to make Sonic the fastest trading AI agent on the scene on Solana. That's his whole shtick. And once I get him to tweet, he'll be all around the place making noise. I already have a lot of plans for Sonic XBT. So take a look at the platform, take a look at my agent. Right now, uh, as soon as they bond, so once they get their 800 Solana into the pre-sale, they're gonna bond half of that into Radium for liquidity for Luna, which is the token of the platform. The rest is gonna be for Dev, and the rest is gonna be public and liquidity. So check this out, guys. I think this has a ton of potential. Do your research, take responsibility. Oh, as we spoke, just another guy launched the second agent done by not me. So check this null guy out as well. It was created 41 seconds ago. So it's starting to take off. Guys, if you're listening to this live stream, you are super early into lunar.fun. It's super exciting. I think it has the potential to become the pump.fun of AI agents. And if so, this is not something you want to miss. So lunar.fun, this is the gem, this is the hidden alpha that you've been waiting for. And with that, I'm going to conclude this stream, which I hope give you a lot of value. And if you want to reach out to me, I'm Hernan Arben on Twitter. I'm on LinkedIn. We do consulting at quantumconsulting.xyz. So get a meeting with me if you need help with your project. We do from all the way from product market fit, go-to-market strategies, and obviously marketing and promoting your project in all different kind of KOL ecosystems, and also AMAs and Twitter Spaces and content strategy. So reach out to us. The bull run is running, and you want professional guys with you on your team. So if that's you and you're a founder, you know that's super. It's not simple launching a project. I know so myself. It's one of the hardest things you can do, and we're here to help. So if you're enjoyed the stream and you got some alpha here, leave me a like, leave me a comment. Tell me what is your favorite AI platform. Maybe I missed one, and if you want to comment it down below, I'll be reviewing it and probably mentioning it in one of my future videos. If you're into a particular agent that I should check out, also mention it down below. If you want to check out our platforms, of course, I mentioned Cora Finance, so check the project out. My own agents, Pepe Waifu, Sonic XBT, and Senmurai. Those are the agents that I've launched so far, and super bullish on this space. I'm gonna keep building on this space, so stay tuned for what we're bringing into the space. And with you guys, this has been me, Hernando, for the Web3 Creators podcast, and I'm gonna do an episode on this. So stay tuned. Glad you joined me. I haven't been able to check the comments, but I trust that you've had a good time, because so have I. So, with that said, guys, sayonara, arrivederci, shalom, and goodbye.